Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome to Hatboro-Horsham High School. I'm Nick Pompey. It's great to be joining you again this evening as your Hatboro-Horsham Hatters will be taking on the ghosts of Abington in what could be a repeat of a very good dual meet from earlier this season as your Hatters ended up pulling out the victory 40-32. I am joined alongside by the man, the myth, the legend, the Coach Glenn Kaiser, longtime coach here at Hatboro-Horsham. Coach, it's good to be back again tonight, and I think we're going to have ourselves a really good Suburban 1 American Conference matchup. Your Hatters were in second place here, and Abington holding on to fourth. Things could get pretty heated in the gym tonight. I know it's cold outside, but I think we got a good one tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's great to be back on HHTV here for this big senior night. We have a large group of seniors going in tonight, so I'm pretty excited about that. These are guys that I was able to coach when they were freshmen, a group of managers as well. So pretty exciting night, and we have a pretty crowded gym. You can't see the gym right now, but we have a nice crowd here this evening. And, you know, we want to talk a little bit about this Hatboro-Horsham Hatters wrestling team. I mean, they qualified for the district duels this year, which was an accomplishment for them. They went in, you know, as the 14th seed, a little bit better than we had last year as the 15th seed, but unfortunately we drew Owen J. Roberts, the number 3 seed. We were eliminated in the first round, and I think Owen J. Roberts may be the second best team right now in District 1. So they're you know, eliminated from the district duels, and really this matchup is about two teams, you know, vying for second place with Wissahickon. You know, taking control of the league at the league tournament, winning that, and then, of course, you know, having beat this Abington team already and the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters. So, you know, we're taking on this ghost team who is, you know, new to the league. You know, and at those league championships, the Hatters did finish third, and Abington finished fifth. So, you know, if you're looking on paper, we did beat this team earlier at the Abington duels. And I feel really comfortable tonight, you know, that they have the edge. I mean, we might have a forfeit or two in there. One at 106, we know it's coming. It's unfortunate for the Hatters. They've had some issues there all year filling that weight class. But nonetheless, these are two really good teams. And, you know, talking about some of the guys, you know, that we're going to see wrestle tonight, there's a guy, sure. We're going to talk a little bit about, here you go, Patrick Chapman. So Patrick Chapman, 21-8 on the season. You know, he has 14 falls, career record of 43-25, and really this is his first full year in there at varsity. Believe it or not, as a junior, he's been behind some really good wrestlers over the last several years. And Logan Flint is just having an astounding season, 23-3, ranked number 20 in the state by PA Power Rankings. He's a guy we expect to go to states and possibly medal at 220.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Oh, let's talk about Dave Osai.
Dave Osai.
Well, you know, what can you say about Dave Osai? Went to Rutgers, played football there for Rutgers, had an injury there that kind of ended his career in football, and he did not wrestle at Rutgers, but a state runner-up himself at Abington. I coached at Abington myself back in the day. He's one of two heavyweight state runner-ups. Sean Boyle was the other. And Dave Osai has taken command of this team over the last several years, and like I said, they're kind of back on the map here. You know, back here in the American Conference, they're a force to be reckoned with. Well, there's Trent Mongillo, the new head coach, second year here at the helm. Took over for me a year ago, and you know, I kind of was on the bench last year with Trent as an assistant, kind of just, you know, getting him you know, used to things. And he's just a completely organized head coach, and he always has his team ready, prepares well, practices well. And, again, this is a veteran team. We talked about those seniors. And, you know, the Hatters come in with a nice record. I mean, they have not lost many dual meets. The dual meets they've lost. Let's talk about these dual meets. Cumberland Valley, Exeter, you know, and Dallastown, two, you know, stellar teams, or three stellar teams.
All right, well, thanks a lot, everybody. It's going to be an exciting match tonight here. I really think, as Coach Kaiser was saying, we've got two teams that are very evenly matched, and just like last year's duel against Plymouth Whitemarsh, I think we're going to have a real exciting match tonight, so stay tuned.
Good evening and welcome to the Hatboro-Horsham Senior Night for the managers and the wrestlers. Kelly Conberry, escorted by JT Baby. Plans after graduation to attend Kutztown University, undecided major. Been a wrestling manager for 3 years. Favorite memory? I'm glad Madeline believed Jade and I were dating. Sophia Oliver, escorted by Jade and Katie and Mason. Wants to major in criminal psychology. She's been wrestling manager for 2 years. Her favorite memory? When Kelly got her belly button pierced. Riley Shive, Jade, Mason, and Katie. Going to attend Monaco University. Been a manager for 3 years. Favorite memory is Gold Corral, and she is the favorite manager. Mark Custer, escorted by Amy and David Custer. Undecided on the university, wants to major in sports management. His overall record is 8-14, been wrestling 2 years. His favorite memory, Solenko tournament. Next, Nick Fizzocaro, escorted by his brother Kim McDane. From attend Penn State University in Abington, major in sociology. Been wrestling overall 6 and 8. He's a JV, he's undefeated. This is his first year of wrestling. His favorite memory, getting picked by Chapman and joining wrestling. Riley Flavel, escorted by Kathleen Sack. And attended Hatboro-Horsham College for 2 years, and then Bloomsburg for 2 years. Wants to major in exercise science. This year is 15-9, career record 20-21. Been wrestling 6 years. His favorite memory, the years of overnight tournaments. Matt Pompey. Row and Lou, escorted by undecided on his university, wants to major in business. His overall record 2-5, been wrestling 3 years. Favorite memory, the Solenko tournament. Grayson Smith, escorted by Logan Flint. To attend Flavel Technical College and be an automotive collision repair. This season has a 19-7 record, overall 36-35. He's been wrestling 7 years. His favorite memory, staying over at the hotels as a team. AJ Vegas, escorted by Lisa and Nelson. Wants to attend Coastal Carolina University, major in chemistry. Record 31-54. Overall, 84 this year. Wrestling for 6 years. Favorite memory, getting pizza pie and sheets. Finding one of your other captains, Davis Wheeler. Escorted by David and Mary Wheeler. Wants to start a apprenticeship as a union journeyman, major in electrical. Overall record 78-38. tournament. And these are your seniors, managers, and wrestlers. Another round of applause for them.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Nick Pompey, joined alongside here with Coach Glenn Kaiser, and we're going to be getting things underway here pretty soon. We just had our senior night festivities and some JV matches that ran a little long for us, so we got a big crew out here. I think we had, Coach, eight seniors out there.
Yeah, which is great to see, by the way. You know,
yeah.
To see the big JVs. So out there right now we have our senior group. And in that senior group, we didn't get a chance to mention Davis Wheeler earlier, who was up on the graphics. And Davis Wheeler comes in tonight at 21-5.
Yeah, good record.
And he was runner-up at the Wetzel this year. Just one of the many outstanding HH Wrestling Club guys to come through this Hatters program in the last decade. And you know, he's that senior leader along with Riley Flavel and Grayson Smith. And between those three guys, the last couple of years have racked up a lot of wins for the Hatters, and kind of been the key to the lineup over the last. I mean, they've been that glue. I mean, you know, obviously, with the Chapman brothers and some of these other guys, you know, state qualifier type guys. You know, this is the next group of Hatters that stepped up. So, you know, back to the preview of the match. You know, we have an Abington team here that comes in hungry for a second place finish in the American Conference, and along with the Hatters, you know, both coming in at 5-1, you know, with losses. Excuse me, we're 4-1. We have to wrestle off the Dublin also, but really just one loss in the league to Wissahickon. So these teams are evenly matched, as we talked a little bit earlier, and I'm really impressed with this young Abington team. They have a couple really decent freshmen. We're going to get to see Shane Kibler right out of the gate, and then sophomore Jake Rose to start us off at 126 pounds. So a really good Abington team against a solid, you know, district dual team in Hatboro-Horsham tonight.
Yeah, you know, Coach, this year, I'm pretty sure it's this year they just started with the team points, the total points in the conference, correct? And you know, that's something that that is new, that, you know, may confuse a little of the wrestling fans out there.
We're going to take a short break here for the national anthem. Yeah, just getting back to what Coach Pompey was talking earlier about the way we're scoring the league this year. You get 10 points for a dual win, and then there was some confusion here at the end of the season. A couple of the leagues were thinking that it was total points scored in the tournament. However, the Suburban One League decided to assign points for first, second, and third, and fourth place right on down the line, and you would earn some bonus points for that, like similar to cross country, the way they do it. So, Wissahickon the clear winner, not only of the tournament, but, you know, obviously with the league schedule. So really no questions there in terms of who this league champion is. So it really didn't come into play this year.
Right. I kind of like it. You know, it adds a little flair to the conference a little bit, and you know, give some teams maybe who may not be quite at the top of the pack at least a little bit of you know, way to keep the season going and fighting for a second place.
Exactly. So here we go. We have Shane Rose from Abington coming out at 126, and he's going to be wrestling Sammy Smith for the Hatters. So a good matchup here right away.
Like you were saying, Coach, these first three weight classes at 26, 32, and 38 for Abington. Probably the strength of their lineup. So I think the Hatters need to do a good job here of you know, wrestling tough and keeping those bonus points off the scoreboard.
Yeah, Shane Rose quick in on a dump and a 2-point takedown, and Abington will be in the green on the scoreboard, and the Hatters will stay red. Typically, it's the other way around for green. It's home team, but the Hatters being the red makes sense. Sammy Smith. Yes, Sammy Smith. For the Hatters, a sophomore, and he comes in with a decent record. You know, only his first year at the varsity level, coming back to the sport after a couple years off, 13-13 on the season, so a 500 record for him.
Hey.
You know, I talked about this Shane Rose wrestler, and Rose is just outstanding. He comes in at 22-9, Wetzel champion a year ago. So Abington, again, starting off right where they probably would want it when they're, what I call murderer's row for them with Jake Rose, Shane Kibler, and Nick Astorino. So, real good start for the Abington team in terms of the matchups, Nick.
Yeah, and looks like back in December we had Rose pinning Sam. So in the first period. So hopefully Sam can kind of reverse those fortunes here, and like I said, kind of try to keep the.
He's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's got a hard half in here.
He's trying to stack him up. He's got that reinforced bar kind of across the back. So
Smith
big trouble here
for
Smith.
He's got them both locked up. Fighting off his back. Got about 30 seconds left in the period here, so he's got a little while to fight.
He was able to slip that arm below the elbow, but Rose still has this pretty tight.
There it is.
There's the fall.
There's the fall.
Steve Gibbons, our official tonight from our local chapter here of wrestling officials. So good official here tonight calling the match. And same result as earlier in the year with Rose and Smith, so a 6-point lead for the Ghosts. We're going to see a lot of bonus points tonight, Nick, and that's going to decide this match. And we were talking off camera a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe the first team to 33 points wins this dual meet.
Yep. You can see Rose has that bar in and really kind of reached around to both arms there, had a double bar.
I can see Kibler comes right out, fired up, goes to looks like a spladle, Coach Pompey, and that's tight. Sometimes we call this the can opener, and as you can see why.
Never fun when you got a minute and a half to sit in that either, Coach.
Yeah, Kibler has
for sure.
Yeah, he has Russell really in deep trouble early, and this Shane Kibler, freshman, just an outstanding Abington Ghost again. He comes in here at 26-7, so you can see these Abington wrestlers, the first two guys, racking up wins for a fine season, for them so far. Yeah,
and he's a freshman, and Smith was Rose was a sophomore. So again, like you said, that's a young, good little 1-2-3 punch these guys have.
Now the good thing about here with Lily does not have his shoulders exposed, but Kibler's really working to get the area, and he got it. So really just worked hard to edge back, and Russell Lily's a little upset with himself there, getting caught in that spladle, and Abington jumps out to a 12-0 lead, and this is exactly what I was talking about earlier about the bonus points. You can't fall into an 18-0 hole, and that's exactly what Abington wants to do.
There you can see it. Yeah, he definitely he was able to slip down and get Lily's shoulders exposed on the mat there, and that was an easy call.
So now we have Hunter Long coming out for the Hatters here at 1:30 against Nick Astorino from Abington, and Long comes in on the season. I lost the notes, Coach.
As did I.
Long comes in at 9-17. A lot of varsity matches for this freshman, and Hunter's just gotten better and better. It's tough to jump in here in these, middle weights, as you know, Coach Pompey.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Castorino has him in trouble. Castorino has him in trouble early. Picks up a set of back points. No backs there.
Doing a good job of keeping his base under him. Yep. Yeah, Hatters need a little bit of a boost here, Coach. They're going to need to get a little bit.
Hunter's got to get moving on the bottom. He's got to move forward and come up. And now we have Castorino trying to stick some boots in, get some legs in there, work the legs. He's got one leg in there, and he's trying to, he's riding parallel. Nice parallel ride here, controlling the hips. Now he's using that toe to open him up. Exactly. Now he's got that half punch, and Long's in big trouble here. Gibbons is jumping over the other side to get a look at this, and Hunter Long in big trouble here.
Not good here with 25 seconds left, Coach.
Yeah, but not a short time, so maybe he can fight this off. He's got to get himself to be able to bridge or a post there with one of those arms. Right now, Castorino taking everything away.
Good shot there by our HHTV crew.
Yeah, I don't want to look up there. I'm going to keep looking down and hoping he can fight this off.
9 seconds left, Coach.
Long just needs to hang in there another second.
Saved by the bell.
So,
all right.
Yeah, that could be huge if he can continue here and get through this 6-minute match.
Castorino up 5-0. He defers. Going to Hunter. Hunter's decision. Hunter's going to take top.
Yeah, that's a good move. Hunter's really tough from the top position. Saw him wrestle over the weekend at the Suburban 1 League tournament. He wrestled really well. You know, again, it's always tough there in the Suburban 1 League when you're in those situations with PW and Wissahickon and now Abington this year to just place. And, you know, Hunter was able to do that and wrestled well all weekend. So Castorino comes out and will escape.
Scores now. Yep, 6-0. Minute and a half left here.
Good shot by Long. He's got to get this up. He does.
It's a good takedown.
Looks like Castorino kind of turned that ankle, so injury time called here after the takedown, but a great shot by Hunter.
It was a really
there.
nice, clean shot.
He was in there deep on the ankle, elevated, was able to lasso up Castorino, and this could be a big injury here. You know, you twist an ankle this early in the match. It's awfully difficult to wrestle from the neutral position on your feet. And Hunter Long's got to have a little confidence after that takedown. Now he's only trailing by 4, 6-2. Take a look at this takedown, Nick. I mean, great shot, just great wide open shot. And yeah, you can see that
little
Castorino right away.
Yeah, little ankle roll there, and yeah, he kind of went down.
Actually, it's looking like the knee. Coach
it may have been up
down there, our trainer Steve Lipinski. I call him Coach Lipinski because he's just as important to any of our teams here at Hatboro-Horsham. So it's like a combination of the knee and the ankle there to work, and hopefully he has some flexibility, can walk this off and finish the match.
Like he might be okay here.
Up. Yeah, it's just a little twist. Might have a little sore knee tomorrow. And that's typical after any wrestling match,
yep,
as any wrestler knows out there.
No doubt about it.
It's a 6-minute war.
Yeah, so let's see if Hunter can take advantage here, and trying to capitalize on a really nice takedown, and see if Castorino is a little sore.
Got to get on the other side. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, Hunter's way too high here. He's going to have to bail out, unfortunately.
Actually, Hunter does a nice job. Squares up, but isn't able to get back neutral. Yep. So it's a 2-point reversal, and it doesn't look like Castorino's too affected by the injury right now as he builds that 8-2 lead. Working a major 2 more points, and for the scoring system, for those of you out there that don't know the scoring system in wrestling, if you win by 8 points or more, it's a 4-point victory for the team score, and a tech fall winning by 15 or more will stop the match and earn 5 team points, and then a fall, as you've seen, has been 6 points. So Hunter Long in trouble again here now with the cradle, looking for a Volrath cradle, as we call it at Hatboro-Horsham.
He's got to
trying to scoop that leg. And Hunter Long in big trouble here. Again,
it's a good stick there.
Yeah.
And, well done. Looks like that ankle may be hurting him, but he got the job done there for the Ghosts. And they, like you said, Coach, he jumped out to a big 18-0 lead here. That's not what the Hatters needed here at all.
3 falls in a row. You got to try and.
And you can see that cradle.
Real tight cradle. Back's exposed.
Completely flat there, and
that's a really good
easy call.
Yeah, easy call for Givens out there, our official. He was in a good spot to call it. So we do have.
So we got Nate Cotter up here for the Hatters, and we're pretty sure this is Tommy Brett.
Yeah, we're gonna wait to hear.
Pretty sure this is Tommy Brett here for the Ghosts. Oh, nice little throw there from Nate. Let's see if he can hold it. It's not going to happen there. Good scramble, close to the outer bounds.
Cotter's got to just kind of settle down a little bit, Coach.
Good scramble there, though. That's what you like to see.
Fired up, and this is a match the Hatters need in the scope of the team score. They're going to need to stop the bleeding right now and get a victory. So they're going to need Cotter to have a really good match here.
Yeah, like you said, this could help maybe start a little bit of a roll here for the Hatters coming up, and.
Yeah, this is a spot where the Ghosts have to bump somebody up and to fill the spot.
Yep.
And Coach Mongillo, making a move, keeping, the Hatter wrestler, just wrestled, JV, and he's popping in here varsity, and it's a good move by Coach Mongillo to try and steal a win. So a takedown by Brett. Might be locking hands down there. He's got to work up, or that's going to be stalling.
Brett working up here as we get close to out of bounds. 45 seconds left. Cotter needs to realize where he's at here. He needs to get himself a fresh start here, try and get out of bounds.
Got to get a fresh start out of bounds when you're on the line. Brett looking for his own cradle now. Now they go out. This is Matt Gibbons, our official, not Steve Gibbons. Steve Gibbons, this is the brother of Steve Gibbons, the old Truman coach. So these guys have seen a lot of wrestling matches. The Gibbons brothers, and we have a real good official here, like I said earlier. And great control of the match. Now, Cotter's out for one. This is huge.
Good
He's
escape.
looking for a mixer.
Good escape there.
Head hooked, and he's got a nice underhook. He's looking for it. He gets it.
Oh, right to his back.
Classic
10
Coach
seconds
Pompey
left. Let's see if he can
here.
pull it off.
He's got to get heavy right now.
I think he's got it, Coach.
There
it is. Wow, great move by Nate Cotter.
Yeah, Nate Cotter stepping in for the Hatters. You know, getting 6 right back, and we're flying along in this match.
Big move, big match there. You
now
can
we're going to
see
see
the Hatters are pumped up on the bench over there, Coach.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah. And Davis Wheeler now bumping up to 152, and this is exactly what the Hatboro-Horsham Wrestling Warriors needed was quick review of
there
that
it
mix.
is.
Just
Cotter,
a great toss.
right to his back. You can see he's got the bottom arm trapped.
Yeah, he gets his hips down there, Coach. And that's what we preach in the room.
That was perfect.
And that is
Nice
the Coach Pompey specially brought down here from Penn Ridge. And we've executed it well here tonight. And the Hatters are right back in this match just like that, Nick, 18-6. And Davis Wheeler clearly the better wrestler on paper here. And we expect 6 points from him as well. And, you know, he's going to work for it all night long. He's looking for a mixer as well. So the Hatters getting aggressive. I like it in the first period on their feet.
Yeah, things have changed here, that's for sure. And Davis being a senior, he's got to come out and
he's looking for a cradle of his own again.
Establish this match here.
Another cradle. He's got to get his head
got
inside
it locked up. He can take his time here.
Now
A minute and 20 left.
Leg for the full wrap cradle. He's got it.
There.
This could be really tight. Coming out, he's got to clear his own arm. See if he can clear his own arm.
Circling to his left. There he goes.
That looks tight now.
Good circle.
Now he's just got. There it is.
There it is.
Wow.
Nice pin.
And just 49 seconds into the match to get that fall.
Boy, it's a match of.
Well, after that long ceremony. Yeah. Now just watch this finish here as Davis gets this secured.
Just slowly kind of move to his left, and there it is.
And once he freezes it, it's lights out. And again, here we go with Riley Flavel now. And again, we're in the what I would call the Hatters Murderers row. And you know, Riley Flavel, again, you know, this is an opportunity for the Hatters to get right back in the match, tie this up at 18 with another fall. So it'd be 3 in a row for the Ghost, and now maybe 3 in a row coming back for the Hatters. So Riley Flavel's got to be fired up here on senior night. Put in a lot of time in the sport of wrestling. Really, just 4 years ago, you know, after coming up from KB, really turned the corner as a wrestler and has just had a great season and has wrestled well, you know, the last couple of years.
Both kids heading towards the edge of the mat, working back to center. Riley coming underneath. A bit of a half shot there.
On the season. Now he's in a bit of trouble coming
here,
around.
There he
nice
is.
Job
That's a good counter. Very
now
nice
he's looking
counter.
for his own cradle. So a lot of cradles tonight, Coach Pompey.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, a little old school wrestling here a little bit.
Little Coach Kaiser cradles going on. And, you know, we stole that from Ralph Wetzel. I mean, it was kind of easy to do. The Hatters have always been a pinning team with the cradle, and I like what I'm seeing with the cradle tonight early.
It's a good reversal there by Nasir. Getting himself out and up to his feet pretty quickly. It's 2-1 now, minute 20 left in the first period.
Yeah, so a little change here. It looks like Brett now will go up to 160. Dan Brett, a little swap. We didn't see the weigh-in sheet, so it looked like Nasir Mason, you know, also weighed in here. So we believe that's Nasir Mason. That may not be, though.
We are not positive on that. We do know it's Riley Flavel. That much we know, Coach.
We know, so 2-1.
That much we know.
Looking for another takedown here. Plenty of time with 50 seconds to go in the first. Oh, another mixer coming.
He wants it.
He has that deep.
Now Nasir coming in. Let's see if he can roll through.
Could not get the roll through.
Not good.
No,
that's tight, too. That is tight.
You gotta watch that headlock. Might go illegal.
That is illegal there,
so
Coach.
He's on the throat. No call.
I don't know about that. But
so Flavel escapes there from a disaster.
He's gotten himself barred up, though. He's got to work out of this.
Yeah, he's got to be real careful again here. Another set of
back.
back
Running that bar really hard. Oh, nice job there by Flavel getting up to his base. That was good. That was good.
So kind of a little sloppy there by both wrestlers, but the Abington wrestler coming out on top of a 6-2 lead. Now looking for some legs.
Got to watch himself here.
Trouble. So I think Riley's going to recover from that, Nick.
Yeah. I think he just needs to settle down a little bit. And,
exactly.
Make sure the moves he
really just missed that roll. That's why
the
headlock was not secured by the Abington wrestler. So Flavel chooses top. He likes the top position here. Excuse me, I guess the Abington wrestler went down, so Flavel had deferred. Flavel gets in trouble
getting sloppy again. Nice, really nice reversal. That's the second time he's kind of hit him on a quick reversal there and caught Flavel kind of sleeping on the mat. That's for sure.
Yeah, and Mason's, if Flavel makes a mistake, Mason's not going to miss that. So.
Yep.
And he's capitalized now. Now he's out to a six-point lead, 8-2 with 1:38 to go here in the period.
Right, he's got to watch himself get his back
bit
exposed.
Off from the game clock, but now Flavel's looking good coming out around. If he can get his hips turned, he cannot. Tries a little hip heist there, but he kind of reached for the head a little early.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to be careful here. He doesn't want to expose himself to the mat, but obviously needs
sins in wrestling. Don't reach back.
No. And if you are, you better know what you're doing.
Yeah, Nasir's got this bar, hooked up again with the tight waist with the wrist, and now Flavel clears the wrist. Now he's got to go.
He's got to get himself
a base.
Moving.
He's got a base now. Now he's going to get that arm forward, clear that bar. He does. But now he's pretty tired. 55 to go, so plenty of time here to score.
Flavel trying this
position
reversal. It does work
now
this
time. Now he's got a bar
time.
of his own. Flavel 2 reversal. He's getting fired up here. Now he's running this bar. Big step here. He's got to take that big step. Comes back with the half of his own.
Keep
just
that
great
bar
stuff.
in.
Both guys working
Yeah,
the
both.
Same
This
move.
is the.
Flavel needs that big step. He's going to hook this head.
He wants to hook it. Let's see if it's going to work or not. He's got 30 seconds
step.
left.
Here it is. He's got to get out front. Drop that elbow.
Yeah, settle those hips back.
Now he got himself.
Now he's in bad position here.
Lost his hips.
Yep.
And now Mason's may capitalize here with another reversal. And with an 8-4 score.
Well, he could hit a.
Yeah,
he could hit a spladle
He's
here,
trying to
Coach.
dig that in. He might get it.
Yep.
Mason's down to 5
slips out.
clears. Good action here.
Yeah.
At the end of the second period. Flavel's locked up in a cradle right now, but time's going to run out. So really a big lead for Mason at 10-4, but not really in control of this match. It's been back and forth. And, I'm going to be honest, it's been a little sloppy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Both guys certainly aggressive, which you like to see, but giving up points when neither guy really should, which is
Flavel's got to get busy here at the start. He didn't really fire off the whistle, but trying to work a 4-point base, do a stand-up, and that's not going to work because the leg comes in by Mason. Mason goes right to the bar. He almost locked hands there, Coach Pompeo.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I mean, if he can get himself reversal, I think it's going to be great. But if not, he's got to get himself up to his feet. And I think the first period he was looking pretty good on his feet, and now it's gotten sloppy since then.
So 10-4, time ticking away, 1:27. Got the clock back squared up here. Now Riley gets clear, so 1 point coming for him. So now it's 10-5, plenty of time, can't panic, but it's got to be something to feed the back. And Flavel has a lateral drop.
Look, we saw it in the beginning of the period. He certainly wanted to,
hit that mixer,
he certainly wanted to hit that mixer. That's, if he can hit that move and keep this kid on his back, that's a 5-point move.
Yeah, Mason has shot a couple doubles. He shoots in like Batman with those arms wide open. Another opportunity for a toss for Flavel. Looks like Mason wants to come.
He's going to have to get his action going here, though.
Now he's got to work it.
50 seconds left. He's going to have to start doing something here, Coach.
He's got to get busy here. 44 to go.
Time's going to start running out.
Trying that little foot sweep, stalling called on the Abington wrestler. So Riley's in on a double. Bad shot. Arms are up.
Yeah, he's going to have to get out of there.
He's coming up.
Oh, that's not it.
Nope. And this is
he's going to have to keep himself off his back here. This is not good.
Nope. So
You're right,
12-5.
Coach.
We got a set of backs coming, going to make it 15-5, and the bonus will go to the Ghost unless Flavel can score a reversal. 13 seconds ticking, and Flavel coming out. Here we go. Get a little action right here.
Oh my
gosh.
Oh my gosh. It's not going to work though.
Coming back around,
and that was big, Coach. Like, you know, I mean, it was just he's down 5 points. Yeah, you know, only going to be a 3-point victory for Abington, and suddenly that turns out to be a major, and that's that 1 point could come to haunt us later on.
No, and we talked about that first team to 33, and Abington's creeping towards it with that major decision now, 22-12, and a 10-point lead, like you said. That bonus point could play out as a big factor.
I'm gonna play the best voice you're gonna hear all night to all my Hatboro-Horsham students out there. We just got word that we're gonna have a 2-hour delay tomorrow. I got one of my students here. He's all pumped up. The Hatboro-Horsham School District will be operating on a 2-hour delay tomorrow, Thursday.
Bob, you didn't tell us we were going live tonight. I gotta be careful up here. I hope we have a 4-minute delay, not a 3-minute delay. So Patrick Chapman now out for the Hatters against Joe Bernstein, and Patrick Chapman having a terrific year as well. One of the legacy brothers here, the Chapman. Good inside trip isn't there. Chapman comes in with a season record of 21-8. Nick, that's the kind of season we're looking at Patrick this year. 20-plus wins already as we move to the postseason in a couple of weeks, and
he's found himself pretty well this season.
He really has. He's found his weight class at 170, and I think that has been the issue the last several years. A little sloppy here, trying this little, chin whip. He's still got it. So there it is. He likes this move of see if he can come back around. Still working it, but he catches himself on his back, and just a 2-point takedown. So
no harm there again.
No harm there. I mean, got to go for it. Chapman knows bonus points need to come for the Hatters if they're going to win this dual meet. So he's going to let it fly tonight, and he did right there. He's just out of position with that chin whip. Kind of rushed it.
And Chapman pinned Bernstein in second period last time they met up. So
for a whack back here, or a standing Peterson.
But they hit Bernstein with a stalling call here.
This is kind of a length on strength. Bernstein, tall and lanky, and Chapman, more of a strength wrestler, power moves. Tries a little inside switch here. This could be
Chapman,
nice.
Good reversal.
Yeah, nice little inside switch.
See if he can catch that arm. He did. He caught that arm.
He's coming back across the face. Patrick likes to come across on this reverse.
Use those hips. There it is.
He gets it.
There it
is.
is.
Big trouble here for Bernstein. Plenty of time on the clock with 20 seconds to get the fall.
See if Chapman can hold it.
In the leg.
Looks
there
good
it is.
To me. There it is. He settled in. He settled in there. A little sloppy in the beginning, but he was able to settle down there and pick up a big fall for the Hatters. 22-18 now.
Yeah, watch him come out here and he hooks the head the way he should have done it initially, and just gets out front,
Good
gets
pressure.
Those down, and you watch he puts that leg in too, and that just secures the fall right there. Boom, lights out. So great job by Patrick Chapman doing the job. So senior Matt Pape comes out, getting the start tonight on senior night. I love Coach Mongillo doing this for Pape, who's been in and out of the lineup throughout the season, but on senior night he's in there and feeling good about Pape in there against Sam Giordano for Abington, as we're here at 182 pounds, 22-18, and this is matches as tight as we thought it was going to be at 22-18 and only a 4-point lead as we start to get up to the upper weights here. Pape looking for his own little mix on the catch. Got to clear that leg though. Now he's coming out, tries that chin whip, nothing there, so takedown to Bernardo. Excuse me, Giordano. Thinking about DiBernardo from Westchester East. We're going to see them in a couple weeks right here with Central Bucks. East has been added, and we're going to be a tri-meet. East is going to wrestle Westchester
very cool.
East prior to our match with Westchester East, and we're going to open up 2 mats and have a JV mat, so all 3 teams can wrestle JVs all night long.
That's
so
great.
Again, kind of really building the
for the
JV sport of wrestling. And I know Curtis Griffin is out there listening, our superintendent. He always loves to see the sport grow, and obviously the JVs here in Suburban 1 has increased as we have, as evidenced by tonight's 8 JV matches.
Yeah, no, it is. It's great for the sport, and wrestling. It's that sport that's still kind of hanging around, and I to me personally, I think in the last few years, I think wrestling's got a little bit of of a resurgence in this area, and especially
kind of looking for a reverse cradle here. I don't know if it's there.
Things getting a little weird over here at the edge of the mat, but
here.
I'm not
might
sure.
Get this trying to go to a headlock.
He went low to the low arm.
He's just got to clear and get his 2 at this point. He doesn't.
He's got to let go of the head and come up.
Yeah, he had a chance of getting a reversal there.
He really did.
Time runs out. So good effort there by Pape, but he's down 2-0 after 1. I talked about Curtis Griffin, being a wrestling fanatic. I know he loves to watch the Flow Wrestling and wrestler at Lock Haven University, and comes from Shikellamy High School. And some of us probably don't know out there, but Curtis is a long-time wrestling coach himself through his years with the high schools that he's been at over the years at Hershey and out in Mannheim and all over. I'm probably forgetting some places, but we have a really good wrestling, tradition and history here at Hatboro-Horsham, and Curtis really appreciates, our efforts to continue that here. And here we are in a tight match with Abington. It's reversal now goes to Giordano, so it's 4-0. We need to get back into this match.
Yeah, and I think Pape's. I think he's here. I think this could kind of flip at any second. But right now, Giordano's got that bar in, and
he's got to sit up with this bar. He missed the opportunity. Now he's in big trouble.
Yeah, that's not looking good for Pape here. He's bridging right on his back.
Yeah, Gibbons is out of position. And once he sees that,
Abington bench going nuts over there.
Yeah, that's a swing match. Unfortunately, that is potential 9-point swing with the fall.
You can see that here.
That's in big trouble.
Yeah, again, Abington with the bar, Coach. That's becoming a theme tonight, I think,
drops
with the
those
bars.
Hips,
yeah.
Gibbons comes around and as flat as a pancake there, and that's not good for the Hatters.
Yeah.
So C.J. Greer out there waiting.
So this is Deshaun Jones for Abington, taking on C.J. Greer.
C.J. Greer has a great lateral drop. See if he looks to go up top here early. He needs 6. We got to get right back into this with a fall. He's looking to mixer from his, trying to hook that head.
Working the head pretty good, Coach.
Yeah, nice little cradle attempt on a takedown. I think he's just got to get something secured here and get his 2 and get working on top. Yeah, all of a sudden we turn into a mixer team. You step away from your coaching duties for the last several years, and next thing you know, we're throwing mixers left and right.
I guess that's,
Page right out of the Penn Ridge Rams playbook. And
I think Coach Holt isn't there anymore to yell at me and tell me not to show the mixer anymore.
We can get that in there. Nice ankle pick there, cross ankle pick, and Greer's looking for backs, doesn't get it, but a real nice takedown by Greer.
Yep.
I like to see CJ wrestle like this, nice and
Good
clean.
half. Good half. He's got it in deep, Coach.
He's got to readjust, get chest on chest. He's got a real nice one-on-one.
Just run it. There it is.
He's just got to readjust, get chest on chest, walk it. There it is. There's the fall. I don't know what Gibbons is looking at. Can't get fined up here talking about the officials. There it is.
There it is.
So CJ Greer.
That's a big
we're going to be out of the gym early here. We might have a couple more balls. So 28-24, and we have a doozy.
You can see here, we're going to show CJ's half. He had it in really deep here once he kind of settles back there and gets some good chest pressure.
One
that was
arm
it.
in.
Yeah.
Big brother to him. So now we have Nick Fiscaro coming out. Cody Judge, I believe, here at 220. So this really worked out well for this Hatters team now with the flexibility to move Logan Flint up to heavyweight. And that's exactly what Coach Mongillo wanted. So if Fiscaro can come out and do his job and get a fall, and then we can come back around with a fall from, Flynn, we're going to be in great shape as we come around with 2 matches to go down low. Well, I guess we have 3, right? We have no.
3, yeah. So we have 106 with the forfeit,
so we got 3 matches to go.
Fiscaro
looking big, looking for a toss. Both guys locked up.
There it is. That's a good trip. He's got to keep his hips, though.
He got to keep his hips.
Come right back where they're going the other way.
Now, oh, no.
That's not good. It's very tight.
Judge was able to keep his balance. Both guys locked up in the over-under, and that's just that pummeling drill, Coach. And
that's not good here. Oh, man.
That's big trouble.
Yeah, that might do it, Coach.
34-24, 10-point lead. So Logan Flint now has to come out and execute quickly here. I think he'll do his job. So problem is, we'll be right back to that 4-point cushion.
You can see Fisichara there just got himself caught in a bad position, and tough to get out of that one, and there's the fall.
Yeah, that just came out of over underhooks. And we just didn't, the other man wanted it. I'm not saying Nick didn't want it.
No, I agree,
his
though.
Were out of position.
Yeah.
The Judge took advantage on the push-pull situation. Logan Flint comes in here with an outstanding record. He's ranked 20th in the state. I talked about earlier, coming in at 23-3, wrestling at 220 in heavyweight all year. And he's been a force to reckon with everyone in District 1 and across the state, with his losses only coming to 3 state-ranked wrestlers. One ranked number 5th in the state from Dallastown, and the other 2 from the Northeast, Jameel Coles, ranked in the top 10, I believe, at 195, AAA, and 1 to Davis Lee.
Yep, and I know Logan's, he's certainly given up a lot of weight right here at heavyweight. And,
yeah, but, working in the room, he's probably the biggest guy. So he's used to working with the big guys. Got to work with Big Mark Custer. Probably has to roll around with Coach Mongillo.
Yep.
And I'm sure it's no easy task. Logan has some big hands, and he's got some heavy hands, and he's a real tough wrestler to not only drill with but wrestle live. I can attest to that, and that's why I'm sitting up here right now with sore shoulders from 3 years ago.
Logan working that one-on-one
just got to be
series
patient,
here.
work on one thing. And we preach this in the room, and Logan really likes to go secure this true half. See if he goes and gets it. Going to go with like a kind of a mixed double trouble
cross
here.
wrist there.
Yeah, real interesting. Now
there
he's
it
got
is. That ought to do it, Coach. A little pressure in here.
Plenty of time with 38 seconds to go.
Watch the other kids wait, no. There it is.
So here we go. We've seen this score before. Down 4, 34-30. And like I said, the first stand of 33. Yeah, just look at this replay.
Logan.
Bob could just keep rerunning,
pressing hard.
Any of these matches, they finish the same way.
Right to the headlock.
Can't even tell you how many falls we've had. I mean, it seems like it's been back to back to back. And
so it looks like Abington's going to...
Just that one major decision.
Yeah,
Hatboro-Horsham's going to be forced to forfeit here, so we're going to come back around to 113, and we're going to see Alana Barbario come out for the Hatters. And Alana comes in here at 4-10 on the season. She suffered a shoulder injury earlier in the year. They're going to forfeit right back. So that maneuver works, and it's going to take us down right here with Grayson Smith. And Grayson Smith has a chance in his senior season to cap senior night off with a team victory.
This is it, Coach.
Yep.
We're down 4 points.
I think he needs a tech fall or
a pin.
Or a major. We would actually win with the – we have the
criteria.
most falls on criteria.
Okay.
So, and this is a good matchup. We saw this matchup earlier at the Suburban 1 League Duels. Grayson did come away as a winner, but he's going to have to get the bonus points. He needs at least a major decision to capture the victory for the Hatters. So a lot of drama coming down to the final match. And we've only been here a short time, but it's been worth every minute so far. Grayson, great double.
Nice.
Great finish on the double.
And Coach, I hate to say, Coach, but you think back to that Flavel match, giving up that major, that really, that could come back to bite us here. So let's hope that's not the case.
Can really explode on his feet. He may want to go neutral here. I'm not sure what Coach Mongillo's thinking, but I know Grayson Smith, watching this match earlier over the weekend, Grayson Smith just dominated on his feet.
Got 2-0 here. Minute and a half left in the first period. Nice near reversal here.
Yeah, Grayson's got to be careful.
All right, 1 point escape there for Andrews.
And get back to business.
Grayson, heavy hands here. Good hand fighting.
Very similar styles here with these two. Both kind of really slapped together, and muscular and really quick. But Grayson's explosion and quickness should give him the edge here on his feet. Got to keep that level change going, stay low. He's kind of coming upright a little bit, Nick. I don't like that. Nice little drag by there.
Let's see if he can finish it off.
Now he's got that whizzer.
Watch where he's at here, out of bounds. Don't give anything up.
Yeah, one of the good things about Grayson can come through with a big move. but he will not put himself in jeopardy. He'll only throw a big move when he knows it's secured and the timing's right. So that could bode well for the Hatters too.
30 seconds left here.
Grayson
up 2-1.
Double shot.
There it is. Nice double again. Let's see if he can finish this off.
I called that
just
one,
as you were saying it, Coach.
There's two. He's got it secure. He's got to work
see
up.
If he can work
Maybe
up
get
for
some
backs
here. Trying to slap one half. Not a full Nelson. No. So that's the kind of thing that can happen.
Yeah.
And Grayson's got to keep his mouth shut here. He does. He's just got to regroup here. 14 seconds there. Just let it go. Get that point back later in the match. Really got a nice.
Got to keep him down here. This is going to be a bad reversal.
Yeah, this is trouble.
It is.
4-4.
That's a bad reversal.
Now he's got to clear that leg. I don't know if he can get one here to end the period and take the lead.
Yeah, that's a sloppy reversal there by Grayson, giving that up.
Penalty point and a reversal. Not what Coach Mongillo wants to see.
Right.
But for Andrews, Andrews himself is 16-13 on the season. So both wrestlers having great seasons, racking up wins. And I said before, Grayson Smith, 19 wins on the season coming in. So now he's really getting fired up on top.
Grayson's got it. He's very high here. Grayson's in some
a little bit of trouble.
Bad spot here.
Maybe get a stalemate call.
He can kind of keep Andrews' left arm like he's got pinned underneath there. I think the ref's going to have nothing to do.
This has got to be stalemate.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yep.
So a stalemate, freezes the action, and the official has to stop that. I know we have some probably non-wrestling fans out there watching, so that stalemate was a good call because of the non-action.
Personally, Coach, I think Grayson's better on his feet. He had those two great double leg takedowns, and I think he can just go back to it.
He might have to go a little catch and release and work some takedowns, but Grayson does have a good move on top, but Andrews was, obviously privy to it over the weekend. He's not going to get caught in that half rollover that I called to a bar, but
we're neutral here, 5-4. Andrews has the lead. Grayson won this matchup 9-4 last time they wrestled in December, so tides are turning here. 54 seconds left. Andrews trying to come out the back. Grayson needs to kind of lock around the hip here.
They got themselves in a little funk, and we get another
stalemate.
Now Coach Mongillo yelling instructions to his wrestler, trying to get him fired up. The Abington bench doing the same, so both teams have it all on the line right now.
And again on a double. This time he's kind of stuck underneath. Let's see if he can get the head up outside and come out. See if he can get his head to come out here. Put the head up on the hip.
Don't need
Grayson needs to use that. Yeah, he's got to use that right arm and push that knee off.
Gibbons awards him the 2, so Grayson Smith now takes
let's work the back. See if he can try to come up there, man, almost like a pseudo Navy ride. Wasn't in the cards. Grayson. Oh, he's got 3 seconds left here. He's got to hold him down. Good job keeping him down.
All right, here we go. Get your helmet on.
6-5.
6-5, 2 minutes in the match, 2 minutes in the dual meet. It's going to be an exciting finish here, Coach Pompey. So
certainly
what do you think? Come up here, get your wand, something from your feet to back, and look for the fall?
Yeah, he's going to have to keep working his shot, and he's going to have to make it really quick.
He's got to get off his base here and get to his feet. I mean, Andrew's doing a great job of tying up that ankle, and Gibbons has got to get over there and take a look at that. That's a stalling call right now. He's still on that ankle.
Yeah, Grayson
now he lets go. Smart job by Andrews.
Yep. I guess gets a leg in too.
So that's not good for Grayson Smith in terms of the time in the match.
Yeah, he's just wasting time here. This is not helping the cause at all. Grayson needs to get his hips clear and get himself up off the mat.
There's that stalling call now on Andrews, and
that was on Grayson. I think he put the red hand up there.
So Grayson needs to be working. He gets called for stalling, so that cannot happen here with 1:11 to go and time still ticking on the edge. And Andrews just doing his job.
Yeah,
right now.
Absolutely.
He doesn't really need to improve He is losing by 1, but in terms of the scope of the dual meet, he's going to just hang in there and get through the decision and capture this dual meet.
Grayson trying to escape here, up to his feet.
Oh, that's what he needed there, a little something.
Little hip or
trying
something.
To step over here. Smith still has a chance to come back around.
Grayson in a weird position here, but Smith's got his. Nope.
Andrews does a good job fighting that off. And now he's back up top, and Smith is just not moving on the bottom, Coach Pompey. And I would be on the mat screaming right now, and I know Coach Mongiello is probably trying to contain himself because this is disappointing right now.
Yeah, this is tough
Smith
here.
Not being able to come off the bottom.
Yeah, Grayson needs to get some kind of action going here. He is winning the match.
25 seconds.
But the dual knee is slipping away here, Coach. 20 seconds left.
Now
another stalling call.
And it goes against the
now
Hatters.
Tie.
So an overtime could give us some life.
Oh, and Andrews locks up a cradle.
Another cradle here in this dual knee.
Now he's on the right side.
And this is
trying to sit back here.
Oh, Smith trying to come around. Nope, and that'll do it.
There's the backs.
And that's it. So Abington comes in and ruins senior night here at Hatboro-Horsham.
Great job. Good match there, those two.
Yep, great match, and all on the line. Good job by both wrestlers. So 43-36 final. And that's about all we have here. I don't know if we're going to do a little wrap up.
So, hey, look, that's, as we said earlier in the night, Coach, this match could have gone either way. Last time it was 40-32. Tonight it ends up switching in the fortunes. Abington comes up on top, 43-36. It was a pin fest for most of the night here.
Stole the color guy's words. That was a pin fest. And, made up for time with the start. But nonetheless, it was the first team to 33 points.
Yep.
We gave up too many bonus points. And unfortunately for the Hatters, that 4-point, that 4-pointer that Riley Flavel gave up was, kind of the difference in the match, even if Grayson, wins that dual meet. Wins his match. The dual meet was, lost. So a great matchup between two evenly matched teams. And the best thing for the Suburban One American Conference is that these two teams are going to see each other year in and year out. And I think it's going to be a great local rivalry, similar to the one we have with Upper Moreland. And I really like that for the sport of wrestling, having coached.
I agree. Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us. Your Hatboro-Horsham Hatters falling tonight, 43-36 to the Abington Ghosts. Take care, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.